Now, Scott Smith, the father of the high school girl whose rape was covered up, came on this show last year to tell us this heartbreaking story.
My daughter was sexually assaulted at the end of school in May of last year, and you know, I went to the school board meeting, you know, to see what was going on. Another parent, activist, you know, approached my wife and started antagonizing her. Then I tried to tell the lady what had happened to my daughter, and she looked me dead in the face and said, "That's not what happened." The next thing I know, I'm getting touched from all over the place. The police are grabbing me, and next thing I know, I'm tackled to the ground.
Joining me now, Scott Smith, the man you just saw get tackled and arrested while trying to get answers about the rape of his daughter on school property. The world truly is upside down. Also with me is Ian Pryor, Executive Director of Fight for Schools. Scott, now that you've seen bits and pieces of this grand jury report, it takes my breath away what they did to conceal the truth and to shuttle this kid on to commit other crimes. Your reaction tonight?
You know, the grand jury report pretty much told us what we already knew. You know, my family's lived through this for almost 18 months now. Everything that was pretty much in the grand jury report, we've spoke out on, we've exposed. And
you didn't have the emails. You didn't have the internal communication.
We had a few.
Yeah.
You know, the fact that it didn't come out with any teeth, though. You know, there's nobody held accountable by name. You know, that whole report laid out a bunch of, you know, misdeeds, criminal, you know, situations perhaps. And at the end of the report, you know, we get 6 recommendations of things that they should do better next time. You know, I hope that the grand jury's not done with their duty yet, and I hope that this has more teeth in it.
I don't think they're done with this, Ian, at all. I mean, as a former criminal defense lawyer, here's how the vice chair of the school board reacted. "We're pleased that the special grand jury's extensive investigation found no evidence of criminal conduct on the part of anyone with an LCPS, and not a single indictment was filed as a result of this lengthy process." Ian, is that an accurate portrayal of this report? Is this just over?
Yeah, no, it's not an accurate portrayal. And I dare to say I don't think that the school board actually read the press release from the Attorney General that said the grand jury has not been discharged. And so what I see when I look at this report, I don't see negligence. I don't see gross negligence. I see reckless indifference. And when you're looking at things like neglect of a minor, delinquency of a minor, contributing to delinquency of a minor, recklessness is the standard. And so I also note that in there, going through all this behavior by the school administration, they also talked about the lawyer for the school. And they seemed like they really wanted to indict him for tampering with a witness, but they don't have a witness tampering statute in Virginia. So they said, you know, we looked at these, but it doesn't fit obstruction for indictment for the lawyer. But they didn't say that about the actual substance of the report, and they didn't say that about obstruction for the school board members. Why wouldn't they say that? So I suspect we could see more down the road in the very near future. And I think that email, that statement, if I'm a grand juror and I see that, that tells me they either didn't read it, they read it, they didn't care, but they are not getting it.
Yeah, the obstruction question is very, very interesting. Now, Scott, the grand jury also noted that when asked about the individual wearing a skirt in the female bathroom, which was a biological male, of course, the rapist, these school board members were quick to claim that he was instead wearing a kilt. Scott, they just don't stop playing politics here.
No, they don't. They just lie, lie, lie. I mean, I can show you the picture of what he looked like that day. It's on my phone right now in my pocket. There was no kilt about it.
Was he always dressed this way? Was this just a way to get in the bathroom that moment? Do we know?
I think he decided who he was and what he was on a daily basis. You know, I've seen evidence since that, unfortunately, you know, my wife and I, you know, we fought very hard, you know, to get this child treatment. And then, you know, evidence was revealed to us after the fact that, you know, this kid's a psychopath. He's a sexual predator. Unfortunately, we're going to hear about him again.
Ian Ziegler, the superintendent, why is he still in this position?
Well,
why is he still there?
That's a great question. And, after reading that grand
We need
jury,
names. Everyone in this case has a name, by the way, and a face. So.
I mean, after reading that grand jury report, I don't know how the school board cannot fire him. I mean, what are they afraid of? Does he have something on them that maybe wasn't disclosed to the grand jury that he's going to go talk about if they fire him? But I will say tonight, the Loudoun County Board of Supervisors met, and the chairwoman of the Board of Supervisors, a Democrat, repeatedly called for the school board to fire Scott Ziegler. She said he needs to be fired tonight. This is not a political issue. This is not Democrat, Republican. He and his senior staff need to go.
The fact that this has gone on for as long as it has is mind-blowing. I mean, people have been watching our coverage of this for now over a year. Scott, you told your story. I want to just bawl crying. I was so upset by it. And you as a parent, First of all, I want to thank you for your bravery, for speaking out and being as tough as you've been. And Ian, you've just done such amazing work on this. All the parents, but thank you for you and your family for standing strong. And I hope you have a good plaintiff's lawyer, because this is a major litigation which should follow here. Speaking as a former lawyer. All right, we thank you both for joining us. I appreciate it.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.